Man, got around. OG7 back here. Today, like each and every day that we're all alive, guys, and fortunate, man, to be able to walk around and ambulate and to be free. I'm going to share with you guys some stories of victory and glory. Some of the stories are from my personal experiences and some from others that I've personally witnessed. And the glory of understanding, dude, if you're free, man, don't sacrifice your freedom, man, to carry out some skullduggery for some fool that don't care nothing about you, man. Because, man, when you get in touch with your inner animal, you'll be living by beast mode long. One thing you understand is you'll be able to tell who's for you or who's against you. And if somebody's against you, man, you'll be willing to stand and fight and even die, dude, to protect what you believe in, which is your freedom. Because some fools and mess their life off, they don't care about messing yours off. So without further ado, we're going to get to the topic of today's video. In maximum security prison, young boys come in virgins and leave out as experienced bottom boy pillow biters. Hey guys, this video here is near and dear to my heart, man, because it was about a young white dude I didn't know personally, but I had seen him in prison. So what happens when you're in maximum security prison, man, you get to see the same people every day. Chow call, lights on, lights off, chow release, work release. Inmate Gomez, you have a visit. Report to the Sally Port. Inmate Gomez, you have to go to see your counselor to get your psych meds because you're a crazy mofo. So you get to see people, man, the same people day and down, going to breakfast, getting your sack lunch, going to dinner, dude, going to the yard, going to work. You get to see people. That's why it's such an exciting thing when the bus comes. You get to see new people. And if you haven't watched my video, what to do if you become a target in prison, is very important, because when the bus comes, dude, everybody's excited because they want to see if they got a loved one there, a family member. They want to see if some of their affiliated gang member homies is there. They want to see if they got enemies coming in. And most importantly, they want to see if they got some new lady boys or transgenders coming in, or some flaming gay dudes, or some little soft youngsters, man, that they about to turn out. So there's this little young dude, man, and his name, little skinny white dude. He's about 16 years old, man. And we're going to call him Bobby. So Bobby, man, was just a little poor white dude, man. And his dad had a lot of guns. His dad was a farmer. So Bobby, man, got into smoking that, what's it called, man? The artificial weed that the youngsters smoke now. I think it's called fake weed or imitation weed or manufactured weed. I don't know the name. Help me out in the comments, guys. So synthetic weed, that's what it's called. Bobby got into smoking synthetic weed. So from what I understand, it costs less than real weed, but it gets you way whacked out. And so Bobby, man, was from a small town, dude, and there wasn't a lot of work available. He's a little 16-year-old dude. His father was a farmer. The part of California where they lived at, dude, the farmers don't make a lot of money because now things are automated. How do I know? When I was an IT dude, I used to work for farmers and vineyards, and they got the automated agricultural system where it puts the right amount of nutrients into the water. It controls the water. California had a water shortage, so it controls just how much water goes out, how much nutrients, the nutrient timing, the accelerant, all kind of stuff. And your regular old farmer can't afford that, so he doesn't have the production. Farmers sell volume, dude, to make money. So a regular farmer, dude, without that high tech stuff, he's not making money. So his dad was poor. He used to do a lot of hunting, man. So Bobby, in his infinite wisdom, dude, he didn't want to be a farmer. He just wanted to smoke that synthetic weed. So one day what he did was he figured, man, his bright geniusness, dude. Hey, you know what, man? I want to start selling weed, dude. But I need some seed money, right? Seed money means he needs money to get his first batch, right? So Bobby decided to sneak out one of his dad's pistols, like these young boys do, these school shooters, man, where they be taking weapons from their fathers and stuff and just wreaking havoc in school. Bobby decided to get one of his dad's pistols, man. And he went down to the corner store, man, with his dumb ass. And he's thinking what he's going to do, man, is he's going to rob somebody. So what happened, just Bobby's luck, this little old man come down there, and I guess he wanted to get his crackers and ginger ale. Old man, he was about in his 80s. So Bobby was like, oh, that's an easy victim. And just so you guys know, you square dudes and you guys have morals, dude, and high moral fortitude, and you care about those who are weak and disabled and soft that can't defend themselves, like women and children and babies and old people. You would never imagine to do this kind of thing, but Bobby, in his infinite wisdom, dude, he just wanted to get that synthetic weed. And before you guys come in and going on me on the comments talking about, oh man, you can't get addicted to weed. From what I understand, that's synthetic weed, man. It's on a whole different level. So anyway, man, Bobby waits for the dude to come out, and he runs up to the old dude in his car, and he tells the old dude, hey, give me your money. And Bobby's so scared, he never robbed nobody, man. I guess he's coming down from synthetic weed withdrawal. And then he runs up to the old dude's window, and he said, give me your money. And I guess his dad had a hair trigger pistol. He shoots the old dude in his face, bro. So the old dude's dead. The gun goes off. Bow! And Bobby's dumb ass, the convenience store. There's people coming in and out. They seen Bobby shoot the dude in his face, man. And Bobby's so dumbstruck, man. He just runs off, but they got a positive ID on Bobby. So, man, they go to his dad's house, pick Bobby up, man. It's an armed robbery murder, dude. He gets sent to maximum security prison, dude. He's only 16 years old. Little thin little white dude, man. He gets sent to maximum security prison. And unfortunately for Bobby, dude, when you're in maximum security prison, I remember this when I was in New Folsom. They got some old heads in there, been in there 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. But the problem is they got some young heads been in there too, man, like 10, 20, 30 years. So maybe they was Bobby's age when they went in there, but now they're 26, maybe 36. And they still got all their hormones and testosterone. So what I wanted to share with you guys, man, you young dudes who's doing these drive-by shootings and you school shooters and you guys that don't know how to control your emotions, you're like a female dude, you just shoot people that bother you. There are no guns in maximum security prison. And in maximum security prison, young boys come in virgins and leave out as experienced bottom boy pillow biters. Because here's what happened, dude. When you got a guy in his 30s, he's been down for 10, 20 years. Let's just say a dude went in there when he's 19. He'd been down 20 years. 19, 29, 39. He'd been working out, lifting weights, doing burpees, bodyweight exercises, practicing punches and kicks, knees and elbows. All this kind of stuff, dude. Combinations. Running around the yard. And he's a bandit, dude. He's a booty bandit. He loves man butt. When you come up in there, you youngsters talking about, oh man, ain't nobody gonna take my butt, man. You know what I mean? I'll fight to the death. Yeah, you're gonna fight to your death. And see, what you guys don't understand, you youngsters that don't practice Muay Thai or kickboxing or boxing or MMA or wrestling, you never been knocked out, man. So you know what? When a dude knocks you out, you think you fought to the death because all you see is blackness. You think you're dead until you wake up and dudes going up in your butt cheeks, talking about, like that. And when you first wake up and you're all groggy, dude, from being knocked out. When you wake up from being knocked out, it's not like when you wake up from sleeping, you're all groggy. And you feel the painful ripping of your butt cheeks, dude. And then you go to fight, he just rear naked chokes you from behind. And you go back to sleep. And he busts his nuts talking about, oh, Alabama, Oklahoma, or score, like that. You have been violated, my friend. So this little dude, man, little Bobby went in there virgin, man, because some little white dudes like you, 15, 16, the girls that's in your high school, they going out with college dudes or even with grown men. I'm not saying this right. I'm not promoting that grown men should date high school girls, but let's look at the reality of what happens in California and other states, dude. Sometimes these grown men don't know they're 16. They look like they're 18, dude. There's not a lot of difference between a 16-year-old and an 18-year-old, man, as far as looks. And maybe when you have a conversation with them, but what guys you know is trying to talk when they trying to bust some nuts? So, dude, man, Bobby never had sex with a woman before, so now it's the first time he's experienced sex. Dude's got him. He's got him on the bunk, dude, with his face down on the pillow. He said, bite the pillow. He pulled Bobby's hips way up in the air, so his butt's up in the air, dude. He's got the perfect angle for penetration. And it's not just Bobby's story. It's a lot of young dudes, not just young white dudes, young black dudes, young Mexican dudes, heck, even young Asian dudes, man. It's just how it is. So I just wanted to share that with you young guys, man, who are living this life of crime, dude. You're thinking it's glamorous. The only thing that's glamorous is in maximum security prison. Young boys like yourself come in virgins and leave out experienced bottom boy pillow biters, because what happens is, let's say you don't get a life sentence like Bobby. Let's say you get 10, 20 years. And see, here's the problem, young guys. Once you get your cheeks busted, man, it ain't like they just bust them one time. Watch the movie Shawshank Redemption, dude. It's over and over and over, because these dudes is tired of choking their chicken, dude. They tired of whacking their willy, dude. And now they got some soft, wet insides, bro. And they just blowing loads up in you. You don't know how to fight, dude. Every time they see you, they're going up in you. They might even move you into their cell. And you become their bottom bitch. Bench warmer, soy boy, baby boy, pillow biter. Because that's all you can do is bite the pillow, because your hemorrhoids hurt. Because they don't let your hemorrhoids heal up. They going up in you every night. So if you guys like the realness and rawness, man, of the video, man, thumbs up the video. If you like the content, leave a comment, man, your thoughts on it. Because this is not a myth, dude. This is not a mirth. You can go onto any other prison channel, even do Google searches, man, on the internet, dude. Young boys that go to prison, there is nobody in there looking out for you or saving you or protecting you. This ain't no movie, dude. Nobody's looking out for you, man. You a young boy, you can't fight, your bones ain't even developed, and you look the closest thing they're ever going to see to a woman. They going up in you deep and hard, bro. They're not taking it easy, just putting it in the head. So shut the fuck up with all that shit. So go ahead, man, and subscribe to the channel. And most importantly, share this with any young dudes you know who's gang banging, man. Because gang banging on the street is different from gang banging in the pen. And if you're dumb enough to be somebody's torpedo and following missions, dude, so you can get a name or get some stripes, and you end up going to maximum security prison at 14, 15, or 16 because you done smoked some fool, because some old junkie told you to do it, because his life's messed off, you don't want to be being somebody's bottom boy, pillow biter, BH warmer boy. So until next time, OG Silverback out.